Hello, 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 and welcome once again to another fantastic, excellent time. My name is Dan Holzman with VGMacademy.com. I am super excited to be here. This is another round of our 7 days of VGM challenge. It's a monthly curve challenge for composers to hone their skills, level up, and create new music every day for 7 days straight. Now, this does not mean finished music. It's all about more about idea generation. But at the end of each challenge, I like to throw a listening party and go live with the community, which you're all amazing. And I see some folks popping in. Hey, Steven. Hey, Christy. Hey, Ada. Hey, what am I say that? Kuhaku. That's a cool name. Hey, Kuhaku. And I'm just super excited to listen to your music because all week it's been pouring in and I've been loving it. And I'm just excited to share some of my my favorites. Now, keep in mind that these are a handful of my favorites, and by no means a definitive list of what's like good or not or anything like that. These are just some that I like, and personal preference and all that. It's impossible to pick. It's impossible to pick. I have to. Yeah, my wife, we make this basically. It's like an entire evening we spend listening and going through all these tracks that we curate. And thanks to my wife, who's probably lurking, Holly Wife is her handle on Twitch. So if you see her. So it's just really tough. We start with a list that's just way too long, and then we're like, we're gonna make it shorter this time. And then it's just really hard to eliminate tracks just because time. Like we can't just go for forever. But there are hundreds of tracks that come out each challenge, so it's just really fun. Kuaku saying, I'm super excited. This is my first time joining the challenge, and I really enjoyed it. Yes, love it. That's what I like to hear. Oh, hey, thanks. You're amazing. That's so kind of you. Very kind. Christy says Twitch isn't working for me now, so I'm here, bro. Twitch is usually the most stable platform. Twitch and YouTube. Facebook usually has a bit of a delay with the comments, although I am broadcasting to the page this time instead of the group. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. But we've got those links. Check the email because those links all work, and it's the same stream in all different places. So feel free to pop over if one's not working. Pop over to the other one. Oh my goodness, is this fun? Oh, look at this. We have our first spam bot in attendance. This is a first. Wow, I think we've arrived, folks. I think we're going places. This is great. I guess we've hit a threshold where now people want to spam on the stream. So I'm gonna have to log over to Twitch now and bring the hammer down. So that's gonna be fun. Nice time with that. Let me go ahead and now I have to log into 2 platforms. All right, cool. So let's get into some of this music here. Before we start too, where's everyone logging in from? Type it in the chat and just get those emojis ready because we got mythical creatures was the theme this time. So we're just going all over the place. Where's people logging in from, like in the world, Yuki? Like I'm in Boston. I was curious where people are jumping in from. And we usually have people from all over Australia. Oh my goodness, it's friggin' hot sitting right in front of my air conditioner. I can't even wrap my head around that right now here in wet, cold New England. We got Los Angeles. We've got the U.S. Oh, don't cry. The U.S. is fine. Charlotte, North Carolina, California, Stinky Cali, Wyoming. I didn't say it. Los Angeles, Winnipeg, Canada, Cleveland. All right, this is great. Michigan, this is awesome. Having people from all over the place. Love it. I love it. Cool. Oh, it's 1:06 p.m. That's great. Awesome. Cool. So let's dig into some music here. We're gonna get things started off. So let me just go ahead and make sure that everything is up and running on the stream. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I just put the stream on the Twitch thing. That's what I wanted to do. I need to log in. I'm important enough to be in control of my own channel. I promise. Okay. All right, whatever. I'll do that later. All right. The spam bot seems to have left, so hopefully that's a thing that's handled. All right, cool. So let's dive into track number 1 here. So, like I said earlier, the mythical theme was the sort of theme of this month. Every month we do a different theme, and this time it was mythical creatures. We're talking like full-on mythical creatures. We're talking, unicorns and dragons and all those sorts of things. And the first day 1. And we're back. That was fun. Welcome back. The bots did not hijack the stream, all right? One of the first things I see when I get back in is Ada saying, "I'll prepare the ritual sacrifice." Oh my goodness. Just a short intermission. Technical difficulties, not bot related. Don't worry. I think it's solved now. All right, let's dig into this music. Enough of me. More of you. All right, so this first one is from composer Chris Hay, and we will be sending out the links via chat during the stream, and then we'll send them out in an email afterwards as well, so that people can show the love for these folks. So if you like a track, or if you don't like a track and you just want to support people who are writing music, please feel free to like, share. If you want to, purchase, follow, all those sorts of things, subscribe, whatever channel it is, please feel free to mention them, comment, share the love. Catherine is totally in Boston, Helly Wife. Of course, we've talked about this. All right. So yeah, let's dig into track number 1. All right, here we go. This is Chris A. This is his first day of the unicorn. Let's give it a listen. And give me some thumbs up emojis, or give me some unicorn emojis. There you go, unicorn emojis if the audio is coming through once the thing starts. Ready? All right, here we go. Wait a minute. Just gonna not be well for everyone. There we go. Love it. Awesome. So let me pop that into the chat before I forget. That was Okay. And remember, go show supports and follow and find them on other things. All their links are there for Twitter and their other albums. So please show support for these folks. It's awesome. Love the sound effects. I usually am not a huge fan of sound effects just being like really obviously placed in tracks, but when I heard those, I just grinned. It was just really fun, and I really like the kind of the Renaissance-y medieval feel, which is what Cat Exile said as well. Love the hork sounds. Kohaku agrees totally. Dope AF. Just in case kids are watching, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but you all know what it means. So yeah, the album name is awesome, Seven Creatures, which I think I've got to take a little credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. And I think this is great. Oh, hey, look at you, Chris A. Perfect. I'm Eldren Cake Music or Eldritch Renaissance Cake on Bandcamp if you want to follow. Well, I put the link in there, and the link to his Twitter is there as well. So Chris is here. Let's show Chris some love. So nice job, dude. Awesome music, and I'm really excited that you were here and that you were able to join us for the stream and the challenge in general. Let's jump into track number 2. This track is by Ashleen Silva. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Ashleen Silva Dibus. Quite sure, but I did my best. So let me pull that up. Again, this is still day 1. We're still in unicorn land. All right. Still in the unicorn music. Good. All right. So there. All right. And let me restart the track. All right. Ready? Here we go. This is Ashleen Silva on SoundCloud. And this is her day 1 unicorn. Nice. And we are lucky that we have Ashleen here with us this evening as well. Awesome. I wonder if it would be like a dream if like every single person who we picked to listen to was actually here. That's probably never going to happen because time's up, but I can dream. So Ashleen, nice job. That was awesome. It's super like mysterious and like it's really calm vibe. I loved it a lot. And I'm just really happy that you're here as well and that you had a chance to watch the stream and participate in the challenge. The pizzicato. The pits reminds me of galloping unicorn. Pizzicato is a technique, folks. All right. All glory to the pits. I totally agree. And this is nice comment. I love it. I would make a great soundtrack for our D&D campaign. Sweet. Nice job. Love it. Soothing and ethereal. Now I'm under pressure. I can't do it, but it's soothing. It's good. All right. Nice. And let me drop a link before I forget. Here is Ashleen's unicorn. And by the way, I'm kind of disappointed in you all for the lack of unicorn emojis. I know there's one built into Apple devices at least. So I'm just saying, little disappointed, lack of unicorn emojis in the chat. Not mad, just disappointed. All right, this next track is from Kiri the Blue. I don't think I have a more real name than that. I think the moniker is what I got. So let's go ahead and listen to Kiri the Blue over here on SoundCloud. Now, a lot of these were pulled from all sorts of different places. So some of these are pulled from Facebook, some from Instagram, some from Twitter, and some from like random other places as well. So I don't remember where they're all from, but most of them are on SoundCloud. So feel free to go onto these SoundCloud accounts and find these folks. Check their other links. And if you are the person whose track it is, like Ashleen or Chris so far, feel free to drop links to your other things in the chat. Like if you want to send people to your Instagram, that's like your main place you'd go. Drop your link. You know what? You've got my blessing. Totally do it. Awesome. So here we go. Kiri the Blue, December Unicorn. December 2020, Day 1 Unicorn is the name of the track. Here we go. Beautiful. That was live harp. You didn't see it in the comments. Loved it. Really nice. And I really like I can't tell. It reminded me of something, and it was like super. It reminded me of like a memory I have or something. I don't know what it was, but there's something really familiar. Like not like the music was like something I've heard before, but it just had this really familiar quality to it that just made me feel really good listening to that music. I liked it a lot. So awesome job, Kiri the Blue. Beautiful playing, live harp. Love it. Whenever you can sneak a live instrument into your track, do it. All right. All right. We're going to move on to day 2. I'm moving on to day 2. I did drop the track. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Did I drop the link? I dropped it, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're moving on to day 2. And day 2 was the day of the Yeti. I don't think there are any Yeti emojis that I'm aware of, but any snow-themed emojis would be fine. You do you. But this is from Futsunohito2 on Twitter. And this is their day 2 day of the Yeti. Let's give it a listen. And as a reminder, when if you hear tracks that you like, or if you just like to, support people who write music and are awesome, like all of you are, then I would totally recommend you follow these links to people and that you give their track a little boost. Like it, retweet it, comment on it, share it, subscribe, all those things. So please, please, please support your fellow artists because they worked hard and it obviously is paying off. So here we go. Here's track number day 2. Futsunohito 2. There it is. And the caption is, you take in a majestic view atop the 6,000-meter snow-capped peak. You hear a rumble behind you. You squint, but you can't make out the figure in the distance. Suddenly, it sprints forward at you. You instinctively turn and run. I bet the Yeti's going to win. I bet they're faster. Let's give it a listen. I don't know about you, but I think Yeti should have caught at the end. Sounds like the person got away, but my money was on the Yeti. Really intense, really nice pivot in terms of the mood of the song. I loved it. And it was like a lot of intensity built very quickly and effectively. Really cool. So nice job. That was for Futsunohito 2 over on Twitter, and I will post a link to that track specifically. I'm spelling this right. Futsunohito 2's. Bada boom. There it is. Go show your love in sports if you have any. Here we go. Here is track number 2 from day 2. This is Antoine Dor. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Antoine Dor. This had kind of a neat little turn in there. And this is a battle theme, which I'm really excited about. So it's kind of like a bit of a somber battle theme, but I think that those can work really well, and I really enjoyed this. So here we go. Here is Antoine Dor, aka Aoraki, over on SoundCloud. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, so that was awesome. I like that a lot. I'm getting some comments about the audio quality on Twitch, and I'm going to address this in just a moment. So don't worry, I hear you. But first, I want to just give some love for that track. That was awesome. It was, like I said, a little bit of a somber, kind of chill battle theme, which I really enjoyed. And then I think someone else, I don't remember who wrote this comment. They said it was a very romantic introduction. And I thought that that was actually a really great way of putting it. It had a really cool, really beautiful intro, and then it kind of led into that. And I think that's really appropriate. It led into this really somber battle theme. So it sounded really, really nice. And I understand that the audio was not, quality is not doing so great right now, sounds like. Hopefully it clears up. What I'll do maybe going forward is that I will put the links first, and then I'll push the play button. And that way, if you're having audio quality problems and you want to listen to it live alongside us, and then just pop back over, that would be cool. Hopefully, that won't be necessary for long. I know that. Let's see here. I wonder if I can change anything else. Okay, yeah. See if that. Nope, not that. Let's see if that does anything for us. Did I just bump the mic stand? I probably just puffed into it, but I don't think I touched it. Awesome. All right, let's just keep it rolling, and we'll see. Hopefully, the internets will not fail us. Next time I do one of these, hopefully, I'll be hardwired Ethernet into the router, because I'll be in a new place. So we'll look a little different next time. So this is next track. Next track is Chris Gruchax. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This next one is Chris Gruchax, and this was from over on Twitter. And hi, Sydney, by the way. I saw you pop in. Hello, and I'm doing well, and, hanging out on the stream. Happy you could join us over on YouTube. Sydney from smartgamepiano.com. If you want to learn how to play now, her site. She does a great job teaching. And she came up with this crazy... Sydney, did you was it 44 songs you came out with in your Halloween medley? It was 44, right? It was in the 40s for sure. And Sam's asking, this is a great question, Sam. How do I enter music for next time? Great question. So here's what you do. You sign up over at vgmacademy.com/7days. If you have not signed up yet, there's the address at the bottom of the screen there. And when you register, I haven't reset the timer on it yet, but when you register, the 7th of every month, we start the new challenge. The theme will be announced shortly before it starts, and then you'll get emails every day throughout the challenge. And the way you participate is by writing new music every day. Obviously, it's always good if you put it out there in the world and with the community and share it. It's great to kind of hold yourself accountable in that way. But the way that most people participate is they write their music, and then they upload it to either the Facebook group. We have a Facebook group that has about 2,500 people in it right now. Or they put it on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or wherever, or LinkedIn, and they use the hashtag 7days of VGM. And that is how we scramble around and find everything. With the exception of the Facebook group, we go in there and we look in the comments on each daily post that we put out there. So that is the way you kind of submit music. You just put it out there in the world, either in the Facebook group, in the hashtag, and then we keep an eye on it throughout the week. And at the end of the week, we sift through all of our giant list of favorites, and then we whittle it down to our list of favorites that we want to put in the stream. And it's a very painful process for my wife and I, because there's just too many tracks that we like. So there's that. Just catching up on the comments here. 44 for Halloween and a 43. So yeah, Sydney did a 44 for Halloween and a 43 for Zelda one. That's awesome. I hope you got to do 50 for the holidays, Sydney. I think that's kind of where you just got to reach that 50. I think that's what you got to do. So that was, let's see where we're at here. We're at Chris Gruchax. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Chris's Yeti. just in case we have being problems. Oh, I dropped it too. Let me do it again. Chris's Yeti. Boom. There's the link, but let's give it a try with everyone. Nice. I like that. That was, for me, it did a really great job of kind of nailing like the desolate, cold feelings that you might have out in the far wilderness, way further than I've ever gone out in the snow. And I really enjoyed it. So, like I said earlier, please go follow these links. Go show your love and appreciation. Give this I'm going to retweet it again right now. I'm just going to retweet it. Boom, there it is. Second retweet. And show some comments, show some love. I see some of you have already commented, and make sure you're supporting these folks. Everyone's doing a great job. All right, moving on to day 3. Now, I'm going to give a little warning. Day 3 and 4 are the meatier of the 7 days. Excuse me. They were the hardest ones for us to narrow down, and as such, we didn't narrow them down as much. So we're going to pick up the pace a little bit on these days because there's more music. So sorry, we're not sorry. I guess people just really brought it for the day 3 and day 4. The mythical creatures for these days were fairies for day 3 and werewolves for day 4. And I guess people just really brought it. So let's dive into day 3, fairy music. Here we go. Audio seems good now. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Yep, good. Oh, I like a lot of positive. See, I love these. This community is great. Lots of positive people, supportive, just showering comments and compliments in the chat on all 3 platforms I'm seeing. So yeah, Hollywood, lots of fairy music. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, we just like go into it. We're just gonna accept that these 2 days are just kind of, this is just happening. So here we go. Here is Timon Matthews. This is his day 3 fairy music. Let's give it a listen. That was downright magical. That was beautiful. I love that the timing of the timing of the glockenspiel was just like it was, or not glockenspiel, was like beautifully, perfectly not perfect timing. Like you had the a lot of like the really precise on-beat notes, but you had several like accent notes that were just right behind the beat that I think was just perfect, and it made it just feel super magical. And the writing, I mean, the writing top to bottom was just really beautiful on that one. I thought that was just the best one to lead with for fairy music. It really sets the tone. It really sets the tone, and I think looks like a lot of people agree. Yep. So charming. Love the offbeat line. Yeah, I love that. Like the fact that you can remember it. I mean, that's great. Loving all the counterpoints. Timon always does have really good stuff, and makes it hard to choose sometime between his tracks, like some of you other folks who made it difficult. We have avoidably a few repeat offenders tonight on the stream, who are going to be featured more than once because and just makes too good music. So that's really your fault. So I can't be held responsible for that. Let's go into day 3. Catherine Capozzi, who is here in the chat on Twitch, I believe. Axe Monkey, fellow Bostonian. What up? She is also a member of the Academy, which if you have never thought about it, I encourage you to think about joining the VGM Academy Members Network. We are having a great time over there. It's a private community. It has its own fully functional social network that I like totally did not build myself and slap together. It's like a legit social media platform that's private just for members, and we do monthly member Q&As and bi-weekly roundtables and things like that, and it's just a lot of fun. We get give each other feedback. We have a lot of fun with these challenges as well, and there's a lot of members-only content in there as well. So if you haven't thought about it, follow the link at the bottom of the screen and give it a try for free for a month. Go to vgmacademy.com/free. But anyways, enough about me and more about Catherine Capozzi, because this track not only is a great track, but it has a fantastic name. Oh yeah. Oh man. Anyone from the OG forum get like, oh, don't talk. We don't want to talk about that. But I appreciate all you beta users who stuck with me through that. So this is Catherine's track. The title is Mischievous Sword Fairies, which I think is just an epic name. I love it. I was like, I have to pick that when I saw the title before I even listened to it. Not that I would do that, but I did. I mean, it just definitely caught my eye. So nice. Let's give Catherine's track a listen. Here is Mischievous Sword Fairy. I feel like that's what like the cool fairies like when you find like all right, there's the fairy village, but then here's where all the cool fairies hang out. Like that's the music that would play. That is a really I love that the mood of the track is just so cool, and it's just really kind of like unexpected. I'd say it's like not like the stereotypical like what you think of when you think of fairy music, but it's just so awesome. It's what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. I just really like it. I mean, it really like captivated me, and it kind of just keeps you there because it's just such a really cool vibe that it just kind of carries it through. And I always love the guitar work, Catherine. So really nice job. Yes, the ending, awesome. Yeah, I really like it. If you haven't yet, please click the link, go throw some likes on that, go share that out in the world, and keep doing that. Because that's awesome. I told you, people brought it with the fairy music. Speaking of people who brought it with the fairy music, Stephen Rader, your track is next, my friend. Another member of VG Academy's Members Network. Let's go ahead and let me drop that link in the chat before I forget, because I've never done that, right? There it is. There's the link for Steven's fairy music. I did drop Catherine's link, right? I just want to double check. Yeah, cool. Just double checking. All right, here we go. This is Steven's Day 3 track, Fairy. Feel like I hear Navi being like, "Hey, listen!" in the background of that. Um, totally, totally feels Legend of Zelda 8 to me. But I loved it. It's so fun. It's so dancey and but also like not too noisy. It's like got a really perfect balance of intricate and fun rhythms and just really nice. I like it a lot. So well done, Stephen. Yes, Ocarina of Time has been a huge influence on my musical style. Totally, yeah. I mean that game was sick. And Navi, how do we feel? Navi the fairy. I feel like it's a very polarizing character. People either really love Navi or really hated Navi. Actually, I really liked Navi, and I was surprised when I found out that so many people did not like Navi with this burning, fiery passion. But I always felt like Navi, Navi was there for you. Navi was helping you out, jumping in front of enemies that you were shooting at with arrows to help you aim. Like, you know, who like just to help you aim? Like, hey, let me just run around right where you're shooting at, so I can, help you out. I think Navi. I don't know. I think Navi really, really put herself out there, and I really appreciated that. So thanks, Navi the Fairy, and thanks Stephen Rader for giving us this beautiful moments of reminiscence with Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This is just a really fun. I mean, that's also a nice track that I feel like you could loop for forever, and you just would never notice that it's looping for so long, and you'd totally just be kind of fine with it. So really nice job, Stephen. All right, moving on. This is cool one. This is from I think she's here tonight. Christy Roller. I think Christy's here. Christy, like me, Christy prefers the sheet music route. That's kind of more my flavor myself. And this was I'm trying to remember. She had a okay, cool. I just want to make sure she had this story here. So she had this this awesome story that went with this. Christy, you're here, right? Are you here? I think you're here. I think you're. Yes, you're here. Hey, there you are. Just like Navi. Hey, listen. Just kidding. Christy is here. Fantastic. First timer, right, on the challenge. So welcome, and super happy that you're here as well. And so I really enjoyed the caption / story that went with this, and I'll read it to you here because it's It's probably small on your screen, but it says, my grandmother gave me a book of felt fairies when I was younger, and I loved it to pieces. After I remembered the book, I knew that it was the memory to lean into for today's prompt fairy. And then there's a quote here that says, your grandmother would always take bits of felt that were left over from making the winter clothes and teach you how to make little felt fairy folk. She would tell you stories of when she was a young girl and swear by her pumpkin bread that fairies were real. Awesome. Now I want pumpkin bread. Thanks a lot, Christy. All right, let's listen to this. This is a nice little piece. I wonder if I can make this tall so everyone can see the full score here. Oh, might have to make it. I'm gonna go big here. All right, hopefully this will you'll be able to see the whole thing. Let's try it. Here we go. Wait a minute, this happened to me earlier. I'm going to refresh it because when I resize things, I messed up the playback, so we can actually see it. I'm going to start it again. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. That ending was nice. This actually, for me, was a kind of a very Dave Matthews kind of ending, which speaks to my musical background a little bit. But I love that. It was just very chill and fun, really good melody. And I feel like it could work in so many different games scenarios. It's just kind of for me, a very versatile piece because it was like a simple, straightforward instrumentation with really solid melodic writing and a really well executed, simple form. I loved it. It was awesome. And I love the ending was just for me like icing on the cake, and just really enjoyed it. So thanks for Christy for joining us for tonight and for the challenge. First timer, love it. And let's move on to our next bout of fairy music. We've got, oh, did I put the link in? Let me make sure I put the link in so that people can go and rain praise on this over in MuseScore Christie's fairy book. Boom. There we go. All right, and I will remember to give the link first this time. This is from Georgia Tinks. She's got a couple different profiles on Instagram, and this is the track I'm going to be listening to with y'all tonight. She actually had some really cool ones, and she also really did some cool visuals. I think that she used maybe like Warble or something like that, which is an app you can use to make really cool, easy to make visuals that are just very stunning to use on social media. So let's give this, and Georgia's also a fantastic guitar player, so she always has a kind of a really cool take on this. I thought this was a really interesting take on fairy music. So let's go ahead and give this one a listen. This is Georgia's, oh yes, her profile is Tinky's Compositions over on Instagram. Let's give us a listen, and remember, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Here we go. I love that. First of all, I love that it's like within a very short amount of time, nails it. Um, um, and I love that the visuals amazing, but I feel like I was waiting for like the really powerhouse vocal to start and just kick off into this epic like CGI introduction video of all the characters in this in the song or in the game. Excuse me. It was really awesome. I loved it a lot. Yeah, getting some JRPG trailer vibes. Totally. How do you feel like I'm flying? That's a lovely piece of feedback. Love that percussion. I like the vocal hits there, just like the in the background, and yeah, I really wish I could hear what happens next in that track. That's really kind of what I want to hear. All right, so this next one is from I don't know if I can say this last name correctly, but I'm gonna try. Alexandra Sakina. Sakina. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I believe this is another first time participant. I might be wrong, but I think so. And this is her Dance of the Forest fairy music, royalty free. I like that she's posting these as royalty free music tracks as well. I think it's a really great marketing idea. Just put that out there, folks. Here we go. Here is Alexandra's fairy music, and I'm going to put the link in before I push play. Alexandra's. Bada boom. There we go. All right, let's give it a listen. I'm talking and the mic's muted. I love that my program reminded me. Thanks StreamYard. So yeah, that was just a really nice one of those other ones that you just like kind of let it loop for a really long time, and I would be totally fine with it. So that was our last entry for fairy music. Beautiful piece of music. Beautiful piece of music. Really enjoyed it. And thanks everyone for the reminders that my was muted. No mic still. You can hear me now though, right? Yeah. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. It's always good. I pushed the unmute button, but maybe I hit something, touched something, made some technology angry. All right, cool. And Yuki, trust me, this is super difficult. We literally had like cut the list of pieces we wanted to share for Fairy Day in half. because it's just really like this is just tough. So it's no like if your piece isn't picked, like please don't take it as a commentary on how good it is, because it's just really tough to narrow it down. These streams are just getting longer because it's getting harder. Yeah, Yuki, drop the fairy link, drop it in the chat. Why not? All right, let's go on to the next day, which is Christian Vaj. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Christian's day 4, which is Werewolf. Let's go ahead and just jump right in and we'll give it a listen. Here we go. Unmuting first. Nice. Love that. I thought that it was a really great take on the idea of transformation as well, which I thought was a really cool opportunity for this piece this day specifically. And that is just a really nice, smooth but tense at the same time, if that makes any sense. And I thought that it was just a really great use of dynamics as well, without going too without the difference being so much that it just kind of too stark to listen to contrast wise. Where's the same? Where's the howl? That'd have been fun. I can do it for. No, just kidding. I won't do that. All right, cool. Loved it. Really great piece. Christian's link is in the chat, so go ahead and show your appreciation by liking, commenting, following, etc., etc. Here is our next piece for day 4. Here we go. Let's see. This is from Jacques Poirot. I'm not very good at French. Jacques Poirot. It's from Jacques, and hopefully your French is better than mine. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, beautiful. Really enjoyed it. I think if you can make a really solid standalone piano piece, then you've got a piece that could A, stand alone as a piano piece, and B, could become so many other things. Because if you've written a tune solidly enough where it works that well as just a piano piece, I mean, an orchestrator would have a field day with it. Just a really beautiful piece, and I think some people were saying it was a really great take on the werewolf thing. Let me put the link in. Sorry, this is oops. Shocks. Werewolves. Dancing. There it is. Over on the SoundCloud. Sorry about that. And if Sydney from Smart Game Pianos has very wonderful piano writing, you know it's true. Because she knows. Hey, Mason. Just saw you popped in. Hey, game audio folks. Mason Lieberman. Legend. Gentleman. Scholar. All the above. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's jump right into the next one. Colin Chung, hopefully I'm saying that right. Colin Chung wrote this one called Werewolf's Lament, and I'm going to remember to put it at the beginning of the play of the stream so that people can listen if the audio quality is questionable. But here is Colin's Werewolf's Lament. Let's give it a beautiful. A lot of really beautiful werewolf music. Y'all have some introspective werewolf vibe going on this week. It's just fantastic writing. And I like that it started so stately and then became much more almost like kind of dark and pensive sounding. And it's just really pleasant. I love the change. Great track. Great track. All right, so let's keep digging in here. We got lots to get through, So I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit here. We have Lucas, who is a VGM Academy member. Lucas hopefully I say this right. Chilante. Here is Lucas's day 4 werewolf track. Again, werewolf and fairies, those were the meaty ones, so we're going to get through them. Here we go. I feel like I want to go double dragon on a werewolf right now after that. That is an awesome track. It also it totally passed the kid test too, because my wife queued it up on her phone earlier tonight, and our 5-year-old came running across the room to see what was going on mom's phone, which he rarely does. He really like bolts across the room to see what you're looking at, unless he thinks you're like watching one like a kids show or a video of himself, because apparently small children like watching themselves on video, or a video game, which he's getting really good at Mario Kart, by the way. But he ran over to see what this was as soon as it started. So it totally passed the kid test, Lucas. I think you totally the chiptune thing. You should really lean into that strength, because this was awesome chiptune writing, really fun, and people were saying it just really like kind of got them fired up. Melody was incredible. Would never envision chiptune track and Pro Tools. Yeah, I mean, it just really well executed. So nice job, Lucas. I really enjoyed it, and so did everyone else here, apparently. So sweet. Let's go ahead and dive into our last werewolf track of the night from another VGM Academy member, Justino, who is also here. Justino MVP, I believe, over on Twitch. Are you on Twitch, Justino? I think you're here still. Say hello. And I think Colin Chung is here as well. He was a couple tracks ago, and he said hello after. So Colin is here as well. So here is Justino's Werewolf. Apparently can't spell werewolf. There we go. Bada boom. There he is. Rawr. All right. Let's hear Justino's Werewolf track. Here we go. That was super grungy. That was a really bad ASS werewolf. In case any kids are watching. I don't think any kids are up this late, but whatever. I'll be careful. It's a teacher in me. Really awesome. Loved it. It made me think of like you were like the werewolf character, like just walking around town, just like beating down the trash mobs, just taking them out, no problem. Just to kind of assert yourself that you're at the top of the food chain. And I love the like raw sound effect that was, I think, about 40 seconds in or something like that. It was awesome. Turtles in Time to Find My Childhood. What a fantastic film. What a great movie. So fun. So, oh yeah, and more comments coming in. Nice. Oh well, so this is cool. Christy, I think you and I must have this in common. So I like not see, but I like mentally see colors when I'm listening to music as well. So it's really interesting. It's always fun to see other people who express that kind of same thing. Synesthesia. Yep, totally. Yep. The keys, the colors, the tones, the chords, all that stuff. Awesome. Yeah. Common. I didn't know it was common. I thought it was uncommon. Whatever. I thought it was special. Thanks, Steve. Just kidding. I want to pretend it's just me and like 3 other people in the world, and we're special like that. All right, cool. That was awesome. That was a great way to kind of end our grungy day 4 werewolf stuff. And now we're going to go in a completely different direction for day 5, which was mermaids or mermen or merfolk, whatever you prefer. Here is this one. My wife, I don't want to say threatened me, so I'll just kind of let the sentence trail off here. She was very firm that this one needed to appear in the stream, and so here it is. She did not need to convince me after I heard it, though. But she was very adamant that this one needed to be included. This was her favorite, I think, the whole lunch. So this is. Let me drop the link in here. This is Eric Radbo. Eric's mermaid meets shark. Boom, there it is. So here we go. This is Eric's really awesome day 5. Lost mermaid meets a shark. That drop was awesome. I love that. And I love that. I love how that plays right now, and I love it. Yeah, totally. Me too. I think that I love that it went in that completely unexpected direction and then brought the solo sad violin back on top of it. It was just awesome. It was very different than what I would have expected someone to come up with for like a mermaid themed day, which is always fun. But to have it like very unexpected, but super effective, and just a beautiful piece of music. It's just such a great surprise. So loved it. Great stuff. Make sure again you like, follow, reshare, all those things. Please do it. Oh, might sneeze. Excuse me. Woof. And we're back. All right, so this next one, day 5, was from. Calm it down there. All right, my browser started doing crazy stuff. This next one is from Fabian Fabro. This is Fabian's day 5 from YouTube. Here we go. Sorry, I want to start here. And I also really like to shout out that Fabian used these really cool little character animations, just very simple, but he had one for each different day, and I really enjoyed them. So here we go. Y'all are crushing it this week. Goodness. Again, a little unexpected, but beautiful music. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, really fun little animations. I don't know where they came from, if they're original artwork or not, but really fun animations. And you should go and support, like, subscribe on YouTube, all those things. Really nice. So let's keep it rolling here. Here is Carlos Rios from over on Instagram, if I recall correctly, because these are a lot of tracks to remember off the top of my head. But if I recall, this has a little bit of a yes. This is a unique video, and I'll just leave it at that, and I will cue it up. Here we go. This is a fun one. Also, Carlos is over. He's at Carlos Game Composer over on Instagram. Here's the link. But here we go.
So my wife's new cat sounds and looks like this. So I heard that. I thought she really sounds like a siren. So I just decided to throw that sound onto a granular synthesizer that I have on my iPad. This is what I came up with.
I love that. So next time you are telling yourself or someone else that I'm sorry, it's the sample library that's really limiting. If only I had those expensive samples, if only I had this plugin, if only I had that. Just remember what can be done with a cat and an iPad. You know, just keep it in mind. Found sounds. If you have that, if you have a little bit of creativity and you you spend a little bit of time experimenting, you can come up with some really cool sounding instruments that are completely going to be original. And like that would be like a Carlos Rios original instrument on a soundtrack that no one would really be imitating, because it's first of all, every cat is a unique snowflake. And second of all, it's just a really cool sound that people aren't just like going out there and packing. Hey, you know what? We need to run this cat through a synth and throw it out there. So really awesome. I couldn't pass that up. Oh yeah, next month everyone writes with cat sounds. And Steve says you have to borrow the neighbor's cat. Just make sure you ask first. Don't steal cats. And just make sure that you go show appreciation for Carlos and Carlos's wife's cat, Maya, who just brought me great joy with that video. I thought that was really fantastic. And when I saw the cat, I was like, ha ha. And when then I heard what Carlos did with the cat sound, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. So remember, kids, go grab your pet and a microphone. That's all you need. All right, we're moving on to day 6 here. I always say I'm going to move faster, but I guess I just like talking with you all too much. So maybe I just like talking too much. I don't know. Whatever. Here we are. You're still with me, and I really appreciate you. If you're joining us now live, or if you're watching the replay later, thank you so much for sticking with us and listening to all this amazing music. Again, like I said, it's just too hard to narrow it down. My logic brain says that I should try to just do 2 or 3 a day, but I just really can't bring myself to do it. So here we go. Nowhere better to. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So I mean, community, right? That's what it's all about here. Let's dig in day 6. We need a campfire or something. Yeah, totally. We need a campfire, and now we need some cats, and then we'll be good. So let's do day 6. This is the day of the dragon. This is Elias Johansson, and this is Elias's Dragon Keep, I believe is the name of this one. Let's give it a listen. Yep, that was pretty awesome. Loved that. Like right into it, right? I mean, there's just really no no shyness at the beginning there. I think it was a great way to just drop us right into Dragon Day. So awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just really epic track. Loved it. So go, and there's a lot of positivity in the comments here and some sound effects apparently, which is fantastic. All right. Let's go to this next one here for day 6, Day of the Dragon. This is from over on Instagram. Melvin's Dragon. There you go. Let's give it a listen. Here we go. Again, that's another one where I wish I could hear the rest of it. You know what I mean? Really enjoyed it. And again, kind of a little bit of an unexpected. I mean, it had that like feeling of wonderment and like mystical, you know, that mystical vibe to it. But it also had like a little bit of an edge to it that I really enjoyed. So really cool. Really awesome. So go ahead, check out Melvin's music over on Instagram. Give Melvin some likes. especially those folks who aren't on the stream tonight, because there is a good portion of people who are over in Europe. That I'm sorry, like I couldn't push the stream early enough where it would have been doable for the folks over in Europe, because of the 5-hour time difference. It's just really tough for me to do on my end over here, to accommodate East Coast, West Coast, and all in between over here in North America and beyond, as well as in Europe. It's just tough to kind of nail both of those time zones at once. This is the weekend, so I'm sorry. But if anyone's who's not on the stream, please double down and go show them some appreciation. I'm sure that they'll be thrilled to wake up in a few hours and see that their track has blown up a little bit. That'd be really fun. All right, this next track is another one from Instagram. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna save this one. I think this is the next one. This is the last one. So I'm gonna switch this. Okay, so we got this one from Twitter. So this is a repeat offender. Futsunohito 2, we heard earlier on Twitter, and we're going to hear one more for the Day of the Dragon. Here we go. And I also really liked that this really had that like SNES era of the representation of like magic and technology and knights and like all that kind of stuff. This mock dialogue. I need 3 crates of grenades loaded up on the deck. Make sure all the harpoons are primed and ready. Magic circuits and elemental particles, and you're running at 105% per minute. Like this kind of stuff. It reminded me of like when you'd have like those ridiculous little like scripted scenes where you'd have a character who's like literally just banging a hammer on a machine to represent that they're like cranking up the power. It's like that would totally just destroy the machine, but you just keep wailing, buddy. I'm sure that'll fix it. So that's kind of what that reminded me of. Let's give this a listen, though. Day 6, Day of the Dragon, Futsunohito 2 over on Twitter. Here we go. Again, wouldn't have expected that for Dragon Day. Really happy that it happened. Just super fun, a lot of swagger. Someone said earlier, Cowboy Dragon Hunters. I totally got this kind of really genre fusion vibe from it. It was really happy, fun, and very unique and smart Dragon track. Excellent feedback. Really nice. Really like this one. Futsunohito 2. Did I drop the link? Thank you. Yeah. So thanks for the reminder. Okay. Link. Bada boom, there it is. Get that link, like it, retweet it. What is it on Twitter? Fleeting? That's the thing now, right? Fleeting. It's like, hey, we came up with our own Instagram stories just like everyone else did. So go ahead and fleet it, tweet it, retweet it, like it. Do all the things. Mash all the buttons. Lots of fun. All right, and this last one is from Instagram for day 6. And then we've got 4 day 7 the round is at here. Okay, so here is day 6 from Instagram. This is from Austin Smith. Here we go. Yes. And Austin's here with us tonight over on Twitch. Austin, awesome track. Really liked it. I thought it was just a great way to end it out, and the artwork was fantastic as well. But really enjoyed that one. I thought the orchestration was really great. Excuse me. And and someone said, "Are you sure this is 2 Steps from Hell?" Hopefully, I don't know if I get the reference there, but it seems like a good thing. Yeah, this is another. Instagram is such a tough platform because either people like perfectly package it into that 1 minute time limit, or it just like really leaves you wanting more. So hopefully you continue to develop that one, Austin, so that we can hear the rest of it, because that would be awesome. So thank you so much for that, and thanks for participating in the challenge to Austin and to everyone else. All right, so here's this next one. This is now we're moving into day 7. Of course, close to holidays, I couldn't resist. I was going to originally end with the dragon, but then I thought, let's end with some winter elves and just give people the opportunity to be a little festive if they want to. So here is, this was actually, I thought it was a really cool piece, but my wife pointed out to me that the translation was about like basically the holiday elves revolting at the factory, which I thought was really cool. So let's give this one a listen. This is from Instagram. This is Sebastian Puglisi, I think is how you say it. So go ahead. Let me drop the link real quick before I forget. Sebastian. Okay. This is Winter Elves, day 7. I know, yeah. So someone was saying I was so sure that I figured that was going to be like really predictable. Dragon being the last one, being like the big boss, the big bad end. I figured end with a fun, festive one. So let's give this one a listen, and this is the Revolt of the Elves here. Awesome. Again, unexpected. Really enjoyed it though, and I thought the artwork was also really cool. Compliment too. Very creepy robots in the background. Yeah, it is a little scary. It is a little scary, but you know, you got to treat those elves well. Otherwise, you know, they outnumber you. You know, you got to treat the workforce, keep them happy. So that was a really cool track from Sebastian over in Argentina. And let's go ahead and listen to this next one. I believe this next one is also an Instagram one. Yep, this is another one. So Lucas is a repeat offender from the Members Network here. And actually, these last 3 are all from repeat offenders. So shame on you all for being so talented. But this is a really fun chiptune thing from Lucas again, who just blows away with that werewolf one earlier. So let's give this a listen. And let me put up the link in the chat here, just in case you need it, because in case audio's acting up again. Here we go. Here's Lucas's. Such fun. A toe tapper and a knee slapper. Yeah, that was really fun. And I like his caption. Yes, I've played Lemmings before. Why do you ask? If you've never played the Lemmings video game back in the day, look it up. I think actually there's one on iPad now. Go get it. That was super fun. I could see that like so many, like it could have like the really like, of course it fits here in this like fun Elves Village thing, but it could also be like a really awesome piece to put in like a comedic situation in a game where where I should do a pixel art filter on the video. But it would be really funny to like have that be like in like a really like a boss battle that's just like infuriatingly difficult on purpose, and like the characters are mocking you. I feel like that would just be amazing music to have in the background of that as well, where all like the little elves are dancing while they're beating you up. So really fun track from Lucas. And again, I think we're back. Goodness, what fun. I will not be upset about being closer to the router in the next dwelling. Yeah, if anything goes wrong tech-wise, just blame Hollywife. All right? I think it's all her fault. That seems fair, right? I'm kidding. This literally would not have been possible tonight without her, so don't be mad. All right, so this next one is Chris's, but I want to make sure, did I put Lucas's? I did. I put Lucas's link in there. Super fun, super melodic, loved it. Let's move on to the next one. I lost did I lose the window? Really? That's weird. Okay, well, we'll just start a new window. All right, here we go. Gonna go ahead to the old screen share, make sure that the audio is coming through. This has a really cool title called Echoes of the North. This is Chris Gruchat's, hopefully I'm saying that right. His day 7 for Winter Elves, and a beautiful somber, if I remember correctly, it's kind of a somber one. Let's give it a listen. Little cello in the wind there at the end. Nice ending. Super, like I said, very somber, very beautiful. Just dropped the link in the chat. Sorry, I forgot to do that before the track started. But great music. And you had me at chill. Very melancholy elves. Looks like they're missing Santa. Maybe. Oh, good question. Sammy says, question, do you choose VGM Academy members before non-members? Nope. Nope, I don't. But we do have our own like mega posts where like the members can just see like member stuff, and we do that inside the academy at each challenge. But no, I don't give necessarily preference to members on this public challenge, which is why we have. I try to as much as possible get as many different people in the stream. But there are some times like with Chris and with this next one, where it's just really hard to just not share a piece of music, and so every now and then there's like usually every stream there's like a handful of people who get in there twice. But yeah, we don't necessarily prioritize members over non-members because this is a public challenge free to the community. So all are welcome. Although I do like to give shout outs to members when they are on the stream or their tracks are featured. So here is the last track, and I'm actually going to kind of play this twice because I'm imagining this, and I'm going to not say anything. But I'm going to go ahead and before I play this last piece, this is an Instagram piece. Stick around for another minute or two afterwards, just because I'd like to say goodbye to everyone. But this is our last. We do sometimes fight it out over the set list, though. We do, and I really think that she needs to make an appearance on one of these streams. So if y'all can like lay the pressure on with that, that'd be kind of cool. Because I'd like to get her in on one of these streams sometime. And you could see us fighting over the set list live. That'd be a lot of fun, I think, for everyone but me. All right, so here's this last one. This last one is another repeat offender, Austin Smith, who is here with us tonight over on Instagram. Let me drop the link here real quick. Boom. There it is. See, Austin thinks you should do it. All right. And Kira wants you to come over and say hi. All right. So, yeah, please join in. Look, we're all welcoming. I promise I will only make fun of you a little in the first few minutes. All right, so let's see. This is Dan. New nickname. Yes, Austin, it's you again. You jerk. You done written some good music. And this, I think, was just a great one to kind of end with the holiday winter vibes. So I'm going to go ahead and play this last one here. Here is Austin's Day 7 for Winter Elves. And he was feeling the need for some holiday cheer, and so was I. And this totally brought it. Hey, you know what? You got to give the people what they want, right? Are you going to turn your back on the community? Just saying. All right, let's get back to Austin's music. Here we go. This is just a really pleasant one. This is like the dessert after dinner, folks. Here we go. Wasn't that pleasant? It was, wasn't it? Now, I want to see if I can do... I'm going to try to... Can I have it? All right, I'm going to keep it there for a second because I feel like it's a great background music for a closing, too. So I'm going to just have it queued up for just a moment. But people, thank you so much for... Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This community is always amazing, full of such nice people doing great work. And again, if your track was not featured tonight, please don't take it as a commentary on the quality of your track. It's just really hard to narrow it down. Hundreds of tracks every time this challenge goes out. There's 550 people registered for this challenge at any given time. Not that they all participate every month, but even if half the people participate half of the time. That's 250 people times 10. That's 2,500 tracks. So it's a lot of music. So it's just a great time to hang out and just enjoy all this beautiful music that would not have been there if you had not signed up for this challenge and stepped up to the plate to write new music every day and said, it's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be finished, but it's going to get done and it's going to get out there in the world. So thank you, all of you, for joining us tonight. Any hints as to next month's theme? Sammy, we do have music marketing networking classes that I'm adding a couple of modules in over the next couple of months as well. And we have a few, and they're going to be more added over the next probably 3 months, probably a little bit over holiday break, and then some in February as well. But we also have some exciting stuff coming up. We're planning something special for February, end of February. And then something else special in spring break time of year, which I'll tell you all about later. But any hints on a theme? I'm gonna say it's an NO on hints to the theme. I don't think we've landed quite on that yet. That's another thing that I have to fight with my wife about. And then I also like to poll members. This is the first month where I just, for time's sake, because of holiday stuff going on and things like that, I wasn't able to poll the members, but usually the members get to choose the theme. So I'll be putting the poll in the members network, which is a great time for you to join. If you've never thought about it, please join us for free. It's free for a month. And then, if it's not your thing, then that's okay. But come in and join the live sessions for this month and binge watch all the past live sessions, because all the recordings are there, including last year's VGM Academy Live Composers virtual summit that we did, which is a 4-day long 16 session I think it was 16 sessions live event that was just amazing. Had people like Austin Wintory and Sydney from Smart Game Piano did a class on how to write for piano better, and just all sorts of cool stuff. There were performances, there were interviews with Jason Graves, there were interviews with Winfred Phillips, with all sorts of great people, and all that stuff's sitting there in the members network. So why not get in there for free and just get in with this tight-knit group of people? A lot of these people are on the stream, so if you really love the feeling of community that you felt here interacting with people via chat, then hop onto our twice a month Zooms and interact face-to-face and get your music listened to and get some live feedback. We'd love to have you. So let me just do my little sign off here. Let's see if this works. Ready? Here we go. So I hope you all have a great holiday season from all of us here at VGM Academy. Thank you for joining us on another stream. And don't forget to tell your friends about 7 Days of VGM by going to vgmacademy.com/7days and having your friends sign up for next month. While I didn't drop a hit tonight, I'm sure that next month's challenge will be here. So thanks again for spending these 2 hours joining us this evening to listen to all this amazing music. And please, if you haven't yet, join us in the members network. Give it a try. And if I don't talk to you between now and then, happy holidays and stay safe, stay healthy if you can. And thank you. I'm grateful to the community, and I'm just really happy to be engaged with such an amazing group of people from around the world. Whether you're watching it live or watching it on the replay later. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, and we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.